Okay, so about Dad. Don't tell him what we found. Please. It'd just worry him for no reason.
How are you holding up? After finding out what we found out.
I'm guessing about as well as you. Not great. Let me go calm my father down. I'm pretty sure he's ready to call the National Guard.
Anna,
Maybe give her a few moments with Joe before you barge in. Also, take a few moments for yourself as well. You used to live here, and now some other guy, Nick, of all people, was living here. With her. Things are different. She's different. You're different.
I think he can handle it.
I think I can handle this. Hopefully.
Keep in mind, Sam, no matter how much you want to, you can never go home again.
Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of Twin Mirror. And yeah guys, in the last episode, it was a big episode. We found that Dennis had been murdered, Nick was murdered, and apparently they're linked together. Apparently Dennis knew what Nick was working on, it was something big, and we don't know yet. Yeah, it was a big episode. And then at the end of it, we found out that Anna's had her house broke into. We kind of trusted Anna and told her what happened, and she came with to the crash site where Nick died. And yeah, she got a house broke into. So this game just keeps getting better and better. Let's go then. So this was his old house, where they two used to live.
The last time I was here, I was shoving way too many boxes into a trunk that couldn't fit them all.
I'm here to take back my house, for I am the bogus gas man with fake ID. I know it's ransack your house, but I just wanted to say take back.
He had to get a new one after the accident. Must have been very expensive. Didn't think I'd see it again. Not looking forward to stepping back inside.
The old wounds and memories.
It's fine, Dad. I can handle this.
Someone broke into my daughter's house and you want me to just sit by and wait?
Yes, that is exactly what I want you to do. Don't you have an appointment?
I always have an appointment. I'm at the doctor's more often than I'm home. Sam, talk some sense into my daughter here.
I didn't even go that direction. I wanted to have a look in there. Oh well. Crazy day we're having, huh? Doctors are important. Joe could help. Shit. Doctors are important, especially at his age, and his lost his legs, so.
I'm gonna have to side with Anna on this one. Can't miss appointments.
Just because I'm an old man in a wheelchair, you two think you can push me around.
Dad, I love you. And I love that you want to protect me, but please, it'll be okay. Go to your doctor's appointment. The police will be here soon.
I'm just belly aching. It's your house. Your rules. I'll leave you to it.
Thank you.
Though before I head off, Sam, you tell me if something was going on, right? Anna's brave and she's strong, but she's also stubborn.
Dad, I told you I can take care of myself.
And I'm old enough to know when things ain't right. You tell me now, Sam. You tell me if my little girl is in danger. I can't watch over her anymore, so I need you to keep her safe.
Stop talking about me like I'm not here.
Joe, I don't know.
She's all I have left. Promise me you'll protect her. I need your word.
Wow. Heavy. Joe's really laying on the paternal guilt.
I can't promise something like that. I don't know what might happen.
He just wants to feel like someone is looking out for her. I can't blame him.
And what if I can't keep that promise?
Then refuse. All I know is I personally couldn't say no to a desperate father.
Oh god. I don't want to promise. I don't know. I don't want to promise, then something ends up happening to her. I need to go to refuse because I can't promise something like that. He's such a nice guy, but I can't promise that.
Of course I want Anna to be safe. But she's her own person. I can't make decisions for her.
She's my little girl. She's all I have left. Surely you understand.
I do. That's why I would never lie to you.
Damn if that ain't honest.
Dad, I can take care of myself. Nothing's gonna happen to me, okay?
I see I won't change your minds. Time for me to go home.
Text me when you arrive, all right? Hey, don't feel bad about my dad. He still needs to learn to trust me, and thank you for not indulging him. I'm heading inside. See how bad it is.
Well, this is gonna weigh on Joe.
I need to get in there eventually. But maybe I should look around the property first.
That's what I was trying to do the first time, but ended up just taking me into that cutscene. Joe's a nice guy, but can you promise something like that? Because something could happen to Anna. I don't know. Right, where am I going? Could be a robber, mud, grass, make hard to tell.
It's Bugs. She probably brought it over one time when she came with Nick. It was great to come back from work, sit down, and read until the sun went down.
To be honest, guys, this is like a nice place to live. Like, it's driving distance, feel like a small like city, and plus just like the stream at the next to the house. It just does seem like a lovely place to live. I would live here. I've pressed triangle so many times though.
Anna and I spend our nights out here, trying to find all the constellations.
Paint bucket. Okay.
Anna never got rid of this sign. I think the happiest I ever saw Anna was the day she bought this place.
I want everyone to know this house is sold. You're mine. I own you now. It might be 200 years before it's paid off, but it's mine.
So, when can I start moving my own stuff in?
After you finish carrying all my stuff in.
Sure, but that means I get to choose which side of the bed I'm sleeping on.
What? No. You're gonna sleep on the side closest to the door.
Why's that?
So if someone breaks in, you can fight them off. And maybe because I like being near the window.
Somehow I feel like it's entirely the second thing and not at all the first.
We can talk about all this after my stuff's inside.
But all your stuff's so heavy.
Which is why I need your help. Don't slack, Sam. This house isn't gonna decorate itself. And I want you to be part of that.
I kinda like these wee back and forths he has in his mind. Like, you can trigger a memory. Can you just slight backstory? Okay, let's check the other side. Don't think there's very much room there. Nah, just getting this side thing. Very well, guys, we've postponed it long enough. Let's head in. It is a lovely house. It's like an old-fashioned kind of thing, in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, I noticed the glass in the cutscene. It's been wrecked.
Anna is not well. This time, at least, try to be there for her. Anna? Anna, are you okay? I'm gonna go out on a limb and say no. She needs you, buddy.
Needs me? I don't even think she knows I'm here. What am I supposed to do? Something. Anything. It's the thought, the effort. Get her a drink. Just show her you're here. I'm not sure how a drink will make her feel better about murders and break-ins. But I guess I've heard worse ideas.
She kept the drinks in the kitchen, in one of the pantries.
Man, this place was wrecked.
This feels like the only part of the house I recognize. Whatever punk broke in here wrecked it. There.
Yeah, they were obviously looking for something. I wonder if they got it.
I don't think she ever forgave me for saying I didn't think they sounded better.
Oh, the picture was smashed. But guys, what I do is just pause the video. I usually do it when I'm in. I'll say that every video, but it's just to remind you guys.
Not surprised Anna keeps this letter. I'd keep it too. Anna always was more interested in people than cold hard facts.
Can't argue with facts.
Anna has to be helping her dad out with these. I'm not sure it's enough.
Oh, another memory.
Sam. Sam, what are you doing? I called for dinner like a dozen times. It's gonna get cold. I am not your mom, you know. Working on an article is no reason to ignore basic politeness, Sam. Fine. You can eat your dinner cold for all I care. I'm done waiting for you.
Anna would pace around the house for hours, then sit down and write her articles in one go.
You wonder, he pretty much just ignored her. You wonder the relationship didn't last.
Cheesy action movies, dark thrillers, and human rights. The melting pot of Anna.
Yeah, I think I've been hearing a lot.
I got this for Anna's birthday after she mentioned wanting to travel more.
Yeah, let's head to the kitchen.
Good thing it's intact. It's about the last thing Anna has of her mother.
I've never learned to play an instrument. I'd love to learn to play the guitar. It's just one of these things that I never, ever really committed to doing. It'd be a good thing to have, but just never done it. It looks cool, but just never done it. To be honest, guys, I have a bad feeling about Anna. I feel like something's going to happen to her. Because she was so close to Nick. She could be next. I said it in the last video, I still have a weird funny feeling about the pharmacist Hugh. I don't know, he just sticks out to me. Like, he's brand new, nobody knows much about him. It's weird.
Finally, there.
I just wandered into random doors. Let's finally end up in the kitchen. He's just chilling.
Making a drink for Anna would be a good way to show her you're here for her.
I get that. Respect.
Even when he messed up, Nick always found the right words.
Stuff I struggle with.
Anna's favorite band. Smooth as always, Nick.
The Placeholders. Is that what it's called? Weird name for a band.
Anna always wanted to visit France, but life is just too strange for me there.
If I could go abroad, I'd go to Italy. I don't know why. Italy just seems like a nice place to go.
Who takes the time to have a drink in the middle of a break-in?
I may have already been in there. Right, she keeps her drinks in the pantry. Now, I don't know what that is, because of... Ah, there we go. I don't know what a pantry is. Don't really hear that word in Scotland.
She normally keeps some drinks in the pantry.
It's been a while, Sam. Things have changed around here. You feel like looking at old keepsakes?
No.
I wanted to look. You think he had cameras and stuff? That looked quite... stuff to learn about his past. I would like to learn it.
Ah, here's where she keeps the drinks.
Chocolate milk or chocolate drink, whatever. Chocolate milk or whiskey or lime juice. Is whiskey no like good for the shock? I have no idea if that's true. I've heard that somewhere on the show. Yeah, whiskey. She looks like she's had a tough time. I don't know. I don't really like chocolate milk. I've never drank it. I don't know what the hell lime juice is. I wouldn't like any of it. Let's go whiskey. No idea why.
On the bright side, I don't think it's possible to make her feel worse. You're not helping. Yes, I am. Yes, you are. Thanks.
I feel like I chose drawing. Oh well.
What are you waiting for? Bring it to her already.
Okay. Guys, this story's really intriguing. You've got the... I know it's kind of slow. It's kind of slow paced. That's just what these type of games are. But like the break-ins, the murder, I really want to know how this ends. It's got me intrigued. Reel me in. I'm going to end up playing I'm going to finish the game anyway, guys. So I don't need to worry about that. But I really want to.
Here, might take the edge off.
That's sweet. I'd assumed you'd already gone to look around and, I don't know, think. This is just so fucked. Nick, my house,
Sam, you should distract her. Get her talking or thinking about anything else.
my stuff, everything is trashed. Is this like the worst coincidence? Or is it related to Nick's death? Did his murderer break into my house? God, I can't help but being pissed at Nick for being dead. It makes no sense. It's all just a lot. I used to feel safe here, and now... Sorry, Thanks, Sam.
It's all right. A lot has happened in the last few hours.
Sorry, I just kind of lost it for a second there.
Yeah, I mean,
Careful, Sam. You know you can be indelicate. She needs your support right now.
I mean, it hasn't been an easy week, you know? And I've got the feeling it isn't over yet.
whatever happens, you're not alone. We'll face it together.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. I needed to hear that.
Reminding her she has people to lean on is a great start.
This whole thing is a mess. But honestly, it's been a mess for a while. Like, everything was fine, you know? Nick moved in, it was nice, but lately he just closed himself off. He'd been gone most nights, at the bar or the fishing shack, come home late, refusing to talk about his work. It got unbearable. It was almost like I was living with you all over again.
It doesn't feel good, but she needs to get this off her chest. Don't be too harsh on her.
You're right. I shut you out, and I'm sorry.
The past is the past. None of what's happening now is your fault. I'm just lashing out. It's just having you in the house, it's bringing back a lot of things. We had a good time. So many memories here, both bad and great.
We did have a good time, yeah.
But then came Dad's accident. The mine investigation. Your proposal. I still feel horrible about how it all happened. But you understand why I said no, right?
Yes, I understand it. And the reason I said he deserved it was because looking back on that memory, he was completely ignoring her. And yeah.
You didn't want a ring. You told me before. I thought it was what you're supposed to do. I thought maybe it'd save us.
That's a nice thought. I feel like you're listening now. And I thank you for that. You know? It ended so abruptly, you and I. I don't think I ever took the time to really process what happened. I wonder if it would have ended the same way with Nick. If my relationship with him was as doomed as my relationship with you. The way Nick closed himself off to me the last few weeks. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I can't bear to live with someone, to truly share my life, to make compromises and all that.
It wasn't your fault that Nick closed himself off. No one makes someone distant, especially someone like Nick. It must have been on his side. He was dealing with something dark. I know that's why I closed people off. I never spoke to Nick again after leaving town.
It doesn't matter anyway, now does it? He's dead, and whatever we had is done. And we're on our own if we're gonna find out who killed him. I'm not backing down from this, no matter what we find. What about you?
Yeah, I mean... You can count on me, Anna. We're in this until the end.
That's good. That's really good. Let's see this to the end, and, well, we'll see what happens when we get there, right?
Whatever happens, we're in this together.
Can you take a look upstairs? I still need a moment. Let me make sure I'm done crying and all that.
Take your time. I'll tell you if anything's wrong.
Thanks, Sam.
Got a funny feeling something's going to happen when we go upstairs. I just said all that to make her feel better, but again, she was the only person I trusted when this whole thing started, so may as well be in this to the end. Because she was really close to Nick, I've still got a weird feeling that something bad's going to happen. They must have been looking for something. It's definitely not a coincidence.
As if her week wasn't bad enough already. I should erase it. But then the police wouldn't get the burglar's handwriting.
Nah, leave it. Watch your back.
Why is it so dark in here?
I honestly have some weird feeling that somebody's just going to jump it. Just open up the cover or something. Just bang.
I guess Anna must have left it on? But she had her laptop with her. Is this Nick's?
Oh yeah, Nick's laptop was missing. In the last episode, Nick's laptop was missing from his desk in his office. So, or his cubicle, I should say.
Huh? Is someone downloading something off Nick's laptop?
Must have. Look, somebody's behind him.
Sam! Sam! Who was that? Sam! Are you okay?
I think whoever trashed your house just trashed me.
Can you stand?
Yeah. The headache isn't as bad as the one I had this morning.
I couldn't get a good look at them. They just sprinted out of the house, and I heard some weird, loud engine drive off.
Well, whoever it was, they were dumping data off Nick's computer. I must have interrupted them.
There's no trace of whatever he took. So what do we even do now?
We need Nick's backups, if he has any. Did he ever do anything like that? Boxes in the attic, files to the cloud, another computer? Did he have anywhere besides here and the Basswood jungle he kept things?
No. No, I don't think so. I don't... Actually, over the last few months, remember I mentioned Nick has been going out a lot to that old fishing shack his family owns.
I know the one. I went there with Nick and Bug a few times.
He went mostly in the evenings. Most nights, really. Said he was night fishing.
But if he was secretly using it as a second office,
It'd be worth taking a look.
Hello? Anna? Are you home? Your father called. Said there'd been a break-in?
Couldn't they have gotten here 2 minutes ago? They'll arrest me if they found Dennis's body.
You go out the back. I'll talk to Bess and keep her busy.
If you're sure, I'll go to the fishing shack. It sounds like if Nick was hiding something, it might be there.
Hon, I'm starting to get worried.
Sorry! I was just in the bathroom. Be right out. Go.
Nick's fishing shack. Lot of memories here. Good memories. Anna said he'd been sneaking off here to work on something. I almost hope I don't find anything. Nick, what were you up to?
I really wish he wasn't alone. That kind of came out anyway. I seen them at the back. Somebody like sneaked up behind him. And I told you guys, I had a weird feeling that somebody was going to jump out. I didn't think it'd be like that though. I didn't think it'd be like inside a cutscene. I thought it would just be like random, like a jump scare. But I had a weird feeling that somebody was going to jump out. We're in the middle of fucking nowhere, man. Did he drive here or just walk?
Bug?
Muley? How did you... Does my mom know?
Does your mom know what? What is this?
Mom doesn't know. Good. I've decided to leave town.
Bug, this is not a good idea.
I've got food for 5 days. I'll hitchhike and bike down to Virginia.
Do you have any idea how far that is?
About 80 miles to get down to my Aunt Lisa. My mom hates her. Don't try to stop me.
You can't leave like this. Not without telling anyone.
Oh, yeah? Why not? That's what you did.
She's serious about this. Careful, Sam. This is not a drill.
Maybe try to bring up her mother again. You should at least call your mom.
My mom? She's hardly even there. She's always so... Plus, I know what she'll say. Calm down, think of the common good. She doesn't do anything, just sits around, takes her back pain pills, and stares at the TV like a lump.
Well, that was a miss. When it comes to this kid, your instinct is better than mine. The mother, though, we should have a talk with her later.
Look, I'm not a child anymore. I'm not asking for your permission. There's nothing for me here.
Leaving is gonna hurt the people you care about the most. The way I left was selfish. You're not selfish. The Joan I knew couldn't even hurt a worm, let alone her own mother.
It's not like I want to hurt her. She just works all the time, and then she's too out of it. And never listens to me. I think I'm done depending on others. My dad I could rely on. But he's gone. There's nothing else for me around here.
I was wrong yesterday. She's not in denial. She's scared.
Something terrible happened to him, but no one listens to me. No one cares.
Didn't you see all the people who showed up at his funeral? This town has a hole the size of your dad in it right now. Everyone feels like you do. Your mom is probably just as sad as you are. Just as broken up about it.
But she doesn't listen. They don't listen. Every time I try and talk about it, people just give me this look. This place is full of gutless, patronizing adults, and I'm sick of this dumb little town. It's choking me, and I need fresh air. I need some place I can think, not here.
Sounds like Basswood really failed this kid.
I mean, what am I supposed to do tomorrow? Or the day after? In 10 years?
Well, I don't know. Something with insects, you could be a journalist.
Remember what we said this morning? You could be anything you want. You don't want to stay in this town? You don't have to. But leaving like this? Running away? That's not gonna help anything.
Thanks for listening. But I don't know if I can take this place anymore.
Can't you try? What would your father say?
You're just telling me what I want to hear. Or what you think I want to hear. I just want the truth. For once, from someone. I'm wasting my time here with you.
Bug.
Don't touch me! I'm sick of you. I'm sick of this town, and so I'm going. And you can't stop me.
Sam, we have to do something. She just wants honesty. She doesn't care about bullshit. I can relate to that. I'll tell her what we found out about Nick's death. You can't do that. You're the adult. She's the child. Do you want her to start looking for the people who killed her father by herself? Do the responsible thing. Make her stay. It's for her own good.
I think we should just tell her the truth. I don't know, because she is a child, but I think she deserves to know. I have no idea if this is a good idea, but I think she should get the truth.
You were right, Bug. Your father didn't die in that crash. Someone killed him and covered it up, made it look like an accident. Now, I don't know who did it yet or why. That's why I came here. That was maybe too much, Sam. She's a kid.
I was right.
You were right. I need you to not tell anyone, though.
I won't. I won't tell anyone. Not even my
And I
mom.
need you to stay at home.
I will. I'm gonna go home right now. Thank you, Sam.
I don't know if that was a good idea. Me neither. But hey, it worked. Now that I've kept your daughter from skipping town, let's see if you've kept anything hidden out here, Nick.
Yeah, I don't know if that was a good idea either, but it helped for the time being. She's staying just now, so kinda helped.
He always kept his favorite rod in this special ready-to-go bag to protect it. Bug never was the social type. Just like me. With Nick gone, I guess we both lost our best friend.
I don't know, I've never seen the joys in fishing. Just sitting next to a river or a lake for hours on end. Nah, it's not for me.
Man, Bug certainly grew up faster than I realized.
Well, it's been 2 years.
This is where he kept the rods he'd loan out. So what's his favorite rod doing here? He always kept it separate.
I don't like that. So I need to put it up.
Locked. Nick always kept a spare key. It'd be somewhere out of Bug's reach. Locked.
Click
Nick
the wrong
always
button.
kept a spare key. It'd be somewhere out of Bug's reach. Don't see the keys. Don't see the keys. It was probably too obvious a spot.
Yeah, to be honest, that was the first thing I thought.
No keys. No keys. It's also not the best place if you wanted him to stay hidden. Nothing here. Probably too high and hard to get at anyway.
I don't really see anything up high.
What a fishy hiding spot, Nick. Always did love your cliches. There used to be a calendar right here. Why'd he take it down?
That's weird.
Joan always liked bugs.
Sometimes it's hard to actually look at them. Here we go.
Back when Nick and Kathy were college sweethearts. Clearly Bug was there too. We used to talk about how hunting was cruel. How much did you change, Nick?
To be fair though, yeah, see, you honest guys, see if you have to actually, when you actually make it work. It's a bit weird in the controls. Yeah, I think we've seen everything else.
Like many people, Nick kept a few guns, but never at home and always locked up. A prescription for opioids with Kathy's name on it?
One small community looks out for those that fall through the cracks. That was the calendar. D wants to meet. I assume that's Dennis.
It has to be the same D he was talking to in his emails. Nick was trying to find ways to get Joan in college. It's gotten so expensive. Looks like some kind of reminder Nick left for himself. A reminder of what? All right. I think I went through everything here. An article by Anna about a place called The Cove. Seems it's kind of a commune for outcasts just outside of Basswood.
You already this guy's paused the video. To be fair, he was like traveling all over the place. Could be a clue. D's got to mean Dennis, surely.
If Dee met Nick on the day he died, he could be the last person who saw him alive.
Might not be Dennis actually, it could be something else. Because he was talking to somebody else called D. I just assumed. See what I mean? You have to get it perfectly. The controls are a bit meh.
If Nick kept this, it means it's important. Just have to figure out why.
Remember Caterpillar?
Tell a 3-year-old kid about tardigrade man, and this is what happens.
What else is there to do? Wait, what's in the box? I could have made that jump.
Now, this record is fraudulent. Nick stretched his fish to beat mine.
That's not a box, it's just a seat.
Whoever killed Nick, I probably know him. Grew up with him. Even if you don't know them, they know you. Nick, Dennis, gone. The stone-cold killer walks the streets of Basswood. Things like this can really make you feel isolated, make you realize that at the end of the day, you're in this alone.
It's a nice wee cutscene that you listen to. Did you say red drink?
Nick, what were you hiding in this bag that's so important you had it locked up?
Okay, guys, it's not right, down, left, right, and up.
Let's see what we have here.
Cash? Oh.
That's a lot of cash. More than Nick could make in a decade.
Fuck no.
Opioids. From D? Nick, were you looking into drug trafficking?
Who is D?
Nick was gathering at the Cove, and that's how he found his informant, D. It's the person he met the night he died. I just need to figure out who it is.
Wait, isn't the cop's name Declan? That's got to be him. That looks like the guy who took us out. It looks like him. We met. He was a bit addicted in the pharmacy, and it did actually look like him from when you seen a teeny bit of him when he attacked him. I don't think it's this guy, because these two have Dickie written on the forms. Yeah, I don't think it's the guy. I don't think it's this guy. I think it's this guy. I really do. His name's Richard. D was short for Richard. Dickie. Richard is Dickie. It's a nickname. I think it's him. I'm choosing him.
Richard, a.k.a. Dickie, a.k.a. D. Looks like I found who I was looking for. So that's what it was. Nick suspected a drug ring flourished here in Basswood after the mine closed. He had an informant, Dickie. Probably a low-level drug dealer, and he also had a lot of cash on hand. More than a reporter should. Dickie set up a meeting with Nick, and now Nick's dead. Dickie may be the only person who knows what really happened. I need to find him. He lives at this place, The Cove. Or he did. Anna wrote that article on it. She has to know where it is.
Let's go.